Picture this. Your Dachshund is curled up on the couch watching you move around the house. You walk past them to get water. You walk past them to grab your phone. You sit down at your desk. And through all of it, they never take their eyes off you. That little long body and those big, soulful eyes are tracking your every move. Quietly, patiently, hopefully. Here's the thing most Dachshund owners don't realise. Your dog isn't just being cute in those moments. They're waiting. And what they're waiting for are very specific things. Things that speak directly to who they are as a breed. Things that satisfy them at a deep level that a simple belly rub just doesn't reach. In this video, you're going to find out exactly what your Dachshund has been waiting for and how to finally give it to them. Let's get started. Number 1. Give them something to sniff and hunt. Your Dachshund's nose is their superpower. It contains hundreds of millions of scent receptors, a level of smell that makes their world completely different from yours. When a Dachshund goes on a walk, they're not just getting exercise, they're reading a newspaper. Every blade of grass, every lamppost, every patch of dirt is a story, and your dog is taking it all in. The mistake most owners make is rushing their Dachshund through walks. You've got places to be, and your dog seems to be moving at about the pace of a very distracted toddler. But here's what's actually happening. Your Dachshund is doing the mental work they were literally bred to do. Cutting that short is like slamming a book closed in the middle of the best chapter. What your Dachshund is waiting for is a sniff walk. A walk where they lead and you follow. No pulling them along, no correcting them for stopping. You give them the leash and let them move at their pace, nose to the ground, taking it all in for 20 to 30 minutes. You'll notice the difference in their energy when they come back inside. A mentally worked Dachshund is a calm, satisfied Dachshund. You can take this even further with nosework games at home. Hide small treats or their favourite toy in different spots around the house or yard and let them find it. Start easy. Put the treat where they can see it, then get progressively harder. Dachshunds absolutely love this. It mimics the hunt they were born for, and they will play this game with a focus and intensity that might actually surprise you. Number 2, let them dig. This one might make you nervous, but stay with me. Dachshunds were bred to follow prey underground. Their short, muscular legs, their paddle-like paws, their narrow chest, all of that anatomy exists because their job was to dig and squeeze into tunnels. When your Dachshund goes after the corner of their blanket, burrows under the couch cushions, or starts scratching at the carpet, they aren't being bad. They're being a Dachshund. What they're waiting for is an outlet for this instinct that's actually theirs. The simplest way to do this is to get a dedicated digging spot. If you have a yard, you can section off a small area of soft soil or sand and bury toys and treats for your Dachshund to find. They will use it. If you don't have a yard, a plastic storage tub filled with crinkled paper, fabric strips, or soft foam pieces works beautifully indoors. Bury a treat at the bottom and let them dig their way to it. This is also why giving your Dachshund plenty of blankets to burrow in is genuinely important, not just cute. When they're burrowed into a pile of blankets, they're not just cozy, they're satisfying a deep instinctual need to be enclosed and secure. It's the tunnel instinct finding a soft, safe version of itself. Let them have it. Number 3. Train them like the independent thinker they are. Dachshunds have a reputation for being stubborn. Owners say it all the time. My Dachshund knows what I want, they just don't want to do it. And honestly, that's not far off. But calling it stubbornness misses the point. A dog that was bred to make decisions underground, out of sight of any human, had to be independently minded. And then that trait didn't disappear, it just moved into your living room. What your Dachshund is waiting for is training that respects their intelligence and works with their personality, not against it. That means short sessions, 5 to 10 minutes maximum, before they check out. It means high-value rewards, because Dachshunds are food motivated and they know the difference between a dry kibble and a piece of chicken, and it means making it feel like their idea as much as possible. Positive reinforcement works exceptionally well with Dachshunds. The moment they do what you're asking, you pay them immediately and generously. You're building a pattern where listening to you becomes the most rewarding choice they can make. Yelling, repeating commands, or getting frustrated will get you nowhere with this breed. They will simply shut down and stare at a wall until you become more interesting. One thing that works especially well is training games that feel like problem solving. Teach your Dachshund to find a named toy. Teach them to go around an obstacle. Teach them scent discrimination. where they have to pick out an object you've touched from a group of others. These are the kinds of challenges that make a Dachshund's eyes light up because they're using the independent thinking they were literally built for. Number 4, protect their back and their trust. Here's the one that not enough owners think about, and it matters deeply for your Dachshund's quality of life. Dachshunds have an unusually long spine relative to their leg length, which makes them genetically prone to a condition called intervertebral disc disease, or IVDD. This is where the discs between the vertebrae in their spine can herniate or rupture, causing pain and, in serious cases, paralysis. Roughly 1 in 4 Dachshunds will experience some form of this in their lifetime. Your Dachshund is waiting for you to protect them from the movements that put their spine at risk, and to create an environment that makes those movements easier to avoid. Jumping on and off furniture is one of the biggest culprits. Ramps and steps placed at your couch, bed, or any elevated surface your Dachshund uses regularly are one of the most important investments you'll make for them. Train them to use the ramp from a young age, or retrain an older dog using treats to guide them up and down until it becomes second nature. Beyond that, keeping your Dachshund at a healthy weight is critical. Extra weight puts extra pressure directly on their spine with every step they take. This breed loves food and will eat past the point of fullness if you let them, so portion discipline matters. Talk to your vet about the right weight range and food amount for your specific dog, and carry them carefully. When you pick up your Dachshund, always support both their chest and their hindquarters at the same time. Never let their body hang at an angle with the back unsupported. It takes 2 seconds and it could make a real difference over the course of their life. Number 5, make time that is just about them. Dachshunds bond intensely with their people. This isn't a breed that does well in isolation. They were working dogs, yes, but they worked alongside humans, and that partnership runs deep in them. When your Dachshund follows you from room to room, sits pressed against your leg, or rests their chin on your foot, they're not being clingy. They're doing what they were wired to do, staying close to their person. What they're waiting for is intentional time with you. Not just you being in the same room while you scroll on your phone, actual engagement. This looks different depending on your dog, but it might be a play session with a favourite toy, a training game, a slow walk together, or simply sitting together with your hand resting on their side while you watch something. Dachshunds are sensitive dogs. They read your mood, they notice when you're distracted, and they notice when you're fully present with them. If your Dachshund has started to show any signs of separation anxiety, following you to every room, becoming destructive when you leave, barking or crying excessively, a big part of addressing that is making sure the time they do have with you is genuinely satisfying. A Dachshund who gets regular, meaningful engagement with their owner is far more confident and secure than one who gets hours of passive coexistence. Your Dachshund has been patient with you. They've followed you around the house, watched you from the couch, and waited for the life that matches who they are on the inside. And now you have the roadmap. Start with one thing this week. Take them on a sniff walk where they lead. Set up a digging box. Spend 10 minutes doing a scent game. Put a ramp next to your couch. Whatever fits your situation today, just start. And if you found this helpful, do 2 things right now. Leave a comment below telling me which step your Dachshund needs most. I genuinely want to know. And hit the subscribe button if you want more content made specifically for owners who want to understand their dogs at this level, not just manage them.